Traveling in 2025 just got a little more interesting, especially when it comes to packing medications. With updated TSA rules, it's more important than ever to know how to prepare so you can breeze through security stress-free. Whether you're heading out for a weekend getaway or a long-haul adventure, this guide will help you pack your medications safely, efficiently, and in full compliance with the latest regulations. We'll cover everything from organizing your prescriptions to navigating liquid limits and labeling requirements. So grab a cup of tea, take a deep breath, and let's make this part of your travel prep as smooth as possible. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more travel tips, tricks, and updates to keep your journeys hassle-free. Let's get started. 1. Prescription medications, your travel essentials. When it comes to prescription medications, the TSA allows you to bring all FDA-approved options, whether they're pills, liquids, or creams. The good news, there's no limit on the quantity you can carry. But with that freedom comes responsibility. Medications for conditions like diabetes, ADHD, or anxiety are often critical, and missing even one dose can disrupt your entire trip. Here's where things can get a little tricky. Controlled substances like Adderall, Ambien, or Vyvanse, while they're perfectly legal with a prescription, they often face extra scrutiny. TSA doesn't require you to keep pills in their original containers, but doing so is a smart move, especially for controlled medications. Not every TSA officer or state handles these situations the same way, and an unlabeled pill organizer could lead to delays or even confiscation. To avoid any hiccups, make sure the name on your prescription label matches your passport or travel ID exactly. It's also a good idea to carry a photo or paper copy of your prescription. If questions arise, that slip of paper could be the difference between a smooth trip and a legal headache. 2. Over-the-counter medications. Small items, big impact. Over-the-counter OTC medications are often overlooked when packing for travel, but they can cause unexpected issues at airport security if not packed properly. TSA allows unlimited amounts of pill-form OTC meds like ibuprofen, acetaminophen, or allergy tablets. However, liquids, gels, and creams are where things get a bit more complicated. For example, liquid OTC medications like cough syrup, saline solution, or cold medicine are allowed in quantities over 3-4 ounces if they're declared as medically necessary. But here's the catch. They need to be in their original labeled containers. Tossing them into a generic bottle or travel-sized tube can lead to confusion and delays. The same goes for medicated creams like hydrocortisone or Neosporin. Without proper labeling, these items could be mistaken for personal care products that fall under the 3-to-1 liquids rule. To make things easier, keep all your OTC medications in one clear, resealable bag, separate from your toiletries. This not only speeds up the security process, but also ensures that TSA agents can quickly identify your items without extra screening. A little organization goes a long way in avoiding unnecessary stress. 3. Medical devices and supplies. Navigating the details. If you rely on medical devices like CPAP machines, insulin pumps, or glucose monitors, you'll be glad to know that TSA allows these essential items. Even syringes and gel packs for keeping medications cold are permitted, as long as they're paired with a necessary medical purpose. However, not every TSA agent handles these items the same way, so preparation is key. For devices like insulin pumps or continuous glucose monitors, it's important to notify the TSA officer before going through security. These devices can set off body scanners, and failing to mention them up front could result in a pat-down or secondary screening. Similarly, gel packs must be frozen solid at the time of screening. If they're even slightly melted, TSA might classify them as suspicious, which is the last thing you want when you're rushing to catch a flight. To avoid delays, pack your medical devices and supplies in a separate clear bag away from your toiletries. Place this bag in an easily accessible part of your carry-on so you can quickly present it during screening. A little extra effort in packing can save you a lot of time and hassle at the airport. 4. Smart packaging and labeling. The key to smooth travel. While TSA has relaxed some restrictions over the years, poor packaging remains one of the top reasons travelers face delays or lose access to their medications. Pills don't technically need to be in their original containers, but if you're carrying controlled substances or anything that might raise questions, keeping them in their labeled prescription bottle is the safest option. For liquid medications, original packaging is even more crucial. TSA officers need to quickly identify what's medically necessary and what's not. If a bottle looks like shampoo or lotion and isn't labeled, it could be flagged for extra screening, or worse, tossed out. To avoid this, use a clear resealable bag specifically for your medications and medical supplies. Don't mix them with your 3-in-1 liquids like shampoo or toothpaste. One often overlooked tip is to carry a printed list of all your medications, including brand names, dosages, and your doctor's contact information. This list can be a lifesaver if you lose your meds or need to explain something to a TSA officer. A little preparation goes a long way in ensuring a smooth and stress-free travel experience. 5. The best place to pack your medications. When it comes to packing your medications, location is everything. Always keep them in your personal item, the small bag that stays under the seat in front of you. Why? Because more and more travelers are being asked to gate check their rolling carry-ons at the last minute. If your medications are in that suitcase and it gets sent to the cargo hold, you could be separated from life-critical prescriptions for hours or even days if the bag is delayed or lost. The safest strategy is to pack all your medications in a clear, resealable pouch and place it in an easily accessible outer pocket of your personal item. This way you'll have quick access during flight delays, layovers, or even mid-flight if you need to take something. Keeping your medications close ensures you're prepared for any unexpected travel hiccups, giving you peace of mind throughout your journey. 6. TSA resources. You shouldn't travel without. Navigating TSA with medications can feel overwhelming, but there are free tools that make the process much easier, and most travelers don't even know they exist. First up is the TSA app, which features a handy "Can I Bring" tool. This lets you quickly check if a medication, medical device, or even a gel pack is allowed through security. You can even save frequently searched items for quick reference during screening. Another gem is Ask It TSA, a direct line to real TSA agents via X, formerly Twitter or Facebook Messenger. Got a specific question like whether your injectable medication needs a doctor's note? You can usually get a response within minutes during the day. For those who prefer a quieter approach, the TSA medical notification card is a lifesaver. This downloadable form allows you to list your medications and medical conditions, so you don't have to explain everything verbally in a busy airport line. And if you want extra support, TSA Cares is your go-to. Contact them 72 hours before your flight, and they'll arrange for a passenger support specialist to guide you through security. These resources don't just save time, they can prevent serious mistakes that might leave you stuck without your medication. 7. Traveling internationally with medications. What you need to know: taking medications across international borders requires extra planning. Even if your prescriptions are perfectly legal in the US, they might be banned or heavily restricted in other countries. For example, common medications like Sudafed, which contains pseudoephedrine, are illegal in places like Japan and Mexico. ADHD medications like Adderall or Ritalin are classified as controlled substances in many countries across Asia and the Middle East. Carrying these without proper documentation could lead to fines, confiscation, or even legal trouble at customs. Even during a short layover, to avoid issues, always bring a printed copy of your prescriptions, a doctor's note, and the original labeled packaging. This is especially important for injectables, controlled substances, or temperature-sensitive medications. It's also a good idea to have digital copies of these documents saved on your phone for easy access. Research the medication laws of your destination and any layover countries ahead of time to ensure you're fully prepared. A little extra effort can save you from a lot of stress and potential complications. 8. Your ultimate medication packing checklist. Packing medications for travel doesn't have to be stressful if you follow a simple checklist. Start by packing enough medication for your entire trip, plus an extra 5 to 7 days worth in case of delays, lost luggage, or unexpected layovers. Always use a clear, resealable bag dedicated solely to medications and medical supplies. Don't mix them with toiletries or other items. Pills can be stored in a pill organizer for convenience, but controlled substances should always remain in their original labeled containers. Make sure the name on the label matches your travel ID exactly to avoid any issues. For liquid medications or creams, the original packaging is essential, especially if you want to avoid being flagged by TSA. Add a printed and digital list of all your medications, including names, dosages, schedules, storage requirements, and your doctor's contact information. Finally, store everything in your personal item, not in your rolling carry-on or checked luggage. This way, your medications stay with you from takeoff to touchdown, ensuring you're prepared for anything your trip throws your way. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about packing medications for travel in 2020. With a little preparation and the right strategies, you can breeze through TSA and focus on enjoying your trip without any added stress. Remember, keeping your medications organized, properly labeled, and within reach is the key to a smooth travel experience. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, We've got plenty more travel tips, tricks, and updates coming your way to make your journeys as hassle-free as possible. Safe travels, and we'll see you in the next video.